Hi, I am testing this location. It's the very first time that I'm using it, and I have my sewing machine. I've been doing some prep work, and I'll get started. I have the pieces cut out. Here's the little skirt, and I have this little dress, which is going to be um, a little bit like a area, and I cut this little piece here. So let's get started and see how we do in this new area of mine. It is noisy, so I'm going to try to minimize talking since it won't be heard. And I didn't bring the serger machine here, so I'm going to be doing some raw areas. So hang with me. These pieces are going to be going on special, and I'm going to be listing them at my Ko-fi shop. And I did a video of a short, actually, of one that I just did. So that little dress and short set has been listed for $4, not $4, for $7, and it's a little short set. So what I'm doing now is I am folding the hem here on the top because this is going to be for the casing. And oops, since it's cotton, it will fray a bit. So that's what I'm trying to avoid here on the top. So for the new viewers, I just put the sewing machine here, and I'm missing the casing, so I'm sewing on this little area. So here's what it's gonna look like, and then I'm gonna fold it over. And what I just did, let me see if I just cut a piece of, well, maybe I didn't. I'm going to cut a piece of elastic. It's very, very thin. It's about an eighth, I would say, or maybe 1/16 of an inch. So I have little Ricky here, and I'm using him as my model because he has molded hair, and it's easy for me to manage. So I cut that much for the waist, and what I'm going to do is put it on the edge and fold it over. So let me see if I can get this a little bit closer. Right here. And what I'm going to do is hold it with my finger and just sew it and keep it in place, and get the end and get it all the way to the other side, and just bring it out a little bit and sew it out. And that is going to help me to do the casing. Get that preset. And that's all I need, is just to do that so that I have it. Oops, it did not take, so good thing that I looked at that. So let's try this again. And I was doing live streams daily, but I stopped because what happened is I got some Sphinx cats, and they're very needy cats, and they're very vocal. So speaking of needy, they would wake up when I wake up. They would be where I be, and they need to be like on me 24/7. So it was a series of getting this area ready, painted, getting the sewing machine. What I did today is I oiled it, and I was looking for the electrical foot socket. So I put the elastic on. Here we go. And now I cut it short, and this is my scissors. Very bad work there. So what I want to do is use maybe another piece, or I was thinking of, they're very short shorts. So what I'm going to do is get some, let me see if I can find different kind of lace. I have one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use this pink one that I have here, as you see here. And what I'm going to do is just cut it. I'm not going to use all of it. And since the foot is so wide, it is going to basically make it even shorter. And I saved this excess right here tool so that I can use it for bias around the neck for my Blythe items. And let me get the shorts now. This is the correct side. I want to be able to keep it here, so I'm going to need to do it this way. So what I'm going to do now is just measure it, double it, and just cut it so that I can, it'll be easy for me to flip it. I'm going to have a little bit of an excess. And right now we are doing basically the easiest part, which is the shorts. So let's get this in place. It is a little bit hard without the little this little area here, but we work with what we have here. Okay, I'm going to position the other one, and I thought I lost it here. Okay, trying to get the correct part of the lace. It's always nice to get the correct part in there. These are going to be such cute little shorts. And next thing to do is just turn it around and then sew it into place. I have light lavender for my front thread, so let's see how that looks. I have the white thread in my room where I normally would sew, so I'm like have most of my stuff here now. Oh, it came out really nice actually. I'm using light lavender thread, so that came out really nice. And now I'm just going to go ahead and sew this. So I haven't done live stream in a little bit over of a month, and I forgot to prompt people in my Facebook and Facebook group that I'm doing this. So, but it's okay. It's basically a test live stream, and we have been sewing for 9.5 minutes, and we're just about to be done with the shorts. So I'm going to put the pin in there to help me, and this is what I like to do, is to make sure that this middle part and everything matches, because this is going to guarantee us that it's going to be straight and not crooked. And I have been painting, so I have that white in me. Okay, I'm just taking, you know, clipping the edge to make it a little bit cleaner on the inside. And let's turn this inside out, and I'm going to put this on Blythe already. Aren't these cute? Such cute little shorts. So I'm getting my little Blythe here. And let's try this on her. So I'm going to do this away from the camera. And I actually put the shorts from the back area, so but it's okay. They come out so adorable. Here are the shorts. And we did that in about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to show you what the top is going to look like. And I kind of tossed it right now that I have Blythe. And here is the top. And I had planned to give it some sleeves, but I think if I give them the sleeves, match the elastic, match the lace, it'll be very pretty. And maybe I can match it on the neck as well. So let's cut some more. I'm going to cut all of it because I'm going to, I don't know. So let's see here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm getting the armhole and I'm measuring. Okay, so that's for the, okay, this is for the armhole. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it and put it to the side, and then I'm going to do the neck. This is the easiest way to do the neck. And okay, so I'm going to do the same. And like I mentioned, this is the easiest way to do the neck. And then fold it over. And there. I'm going to give it a little bit more because I'm going to sew around over here. So let's do the neck first. I just cut the piece and don't know where it went. I mean, this is a very small area, so it can't be too far. So I guess I'll look for it later on. Oh, here it is. I just found it right here. I was going to look for it for later on. So let's start from here. And somewhere around the middle, I am going to, let's see here, I'm going to gather it a bit. I'm being very careful because this is very tight little area. Sorry about that if that offended your ears. And I'm going to gather it like I mentioned. So let's see if it'll... And I'm going to test it to make sure we have enough for there. So... I am moving the needle with my hand here on the side as I'm gathering it around here. So here's the neck, and this is what we're going to do. we're going to flip it over. So the best thing to do is look at it from the back, and it's already been pre-cut. So I'm just going to cut it closer to the thread, and that's going to be easier. Okay, here we go. And like I mentioned, for beginners, this is the easiest way to do the neck. And it looks very pretty because of Blythe having a big head. It's easier to do this quickly instead of putting a bias in there. So since the machine is so loud, I'm being quiet here because whatever I say may not come across. So I am moving the material while I'm doing the dress, or it's actually the top part. And I am moving it right here with this hand, pulling it to make sure it doesn't gather. And we have and so that we can have a pretty defined neck area with the thread. And see what I just did? I'm just like moving it. And let's take a look. Let's see how it turned out. Oh, this is just so adorable. Isn't that so cute? So now we're going to do the same. And I'm going to flip this over. Let's do it this way. And if you're wondering, this is vintage fabric that I got from a seller. I got other fabrics as a bundle, as like a lot. And the rest of the fabrics are way different than this. But it's really, really pretty. I like the vintage fabrics because they have the most beautiful bubblegum pink. And that is my favorite color. Bubblegum pink material. Okay, I did not do, oh, I did, but I'm going to go ahead. And this material is so beautiful, it was really hard for me to find out or to figure out which one was the correct side. This one or this one. So let's do the same so that you can see how the sewing is going to be done. So from the back, I folded both the material and the lace together, and we're going to sew from the back. And I am sewing ever so close to the edge, so that when we look at it, it's a really nice and clean cut look. This is the edge right here. Alright, let me show you the clean cut look that I was talking about. See this? How close it is? And we can go ahead and sew this right here so that we can have an idea how our dress is coming out. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's take a look. Look how cute this is. And over here for the bottom, we're going to be putting this on the bottom. So now for the other one. Okay, so this is the correct side of the lace. And the way I can tell which one is the correct side is because the back side is kind of flat and the correct side has a little more of a detail of the thread within the lace. Alright, I'm going to check over here on the back. Alright, and I'm going to get the back and get the front and then push it over so that I can sew it. And this is going to give that very pretty look on the outside, and it's going, by doing this, it's going to keep it from folding out. And this is what it looks like. And now we're going to sew it together. For me, it's easier to connect the armhole or the armpit and then just sew it. Okay, so here we have the dress, the top, and now time to adjust and sew. So the back came a little bit close, and it's because I was at the edge. And let's see here. So we have a little bit extra. And what I wanted to do is I was thinking of adding, let me see, I was thinking of adding, here's my roll of eyelet. I'll put it here. Thinking of doing this. But let's see how short this is. Okay, let's get our Blythe here and get the dress. And see, I just made this dress. I made it a little bit longer, and I got it from my own pattern. I did the pattern, but it was a little bit too long. Okay, here we go. So if we go ahead and use this on the bottom, I think I'll probably put the lace here on the top. There is no design here. I'm just making this as I go. So if I put this on the top, and it's going to look like this. And then put this on the bottom. But I don't have that much of it. So I am going to go ahead and just cut this little excess, little mess here. Okay, let's get Miss Little Blythe. And then just do the folds. Alright, I need to get it a little bit more over to the edge. And it's okay because as you can see over here on the tip, we are on the tip of the fabric. And I'm going to go ahead and sew this and then do the gather. It's really short. Alright, let's see how this is going to turn out. So I'm going to put the pin, a temporary little pin here, and one here. And let's see how this idea is going to come out. Okay, we seem to be okay. So I'm going to put a pin in here and then just gather the material a little bit more. Let's see here. Okay, that's pretty good there. Now I'm going to do the other one. I may need to put something above this, like a piece of lace or okay, we're just about fine over here. Let's see if I can pull it. Okay, that's good. So now we're going to get this together. Sometimes I think I'm going to pin myself. Alright, so pull it and see what this looks like. Isn't that so cute? So I'm going to do the serger here later on. So this will be straight. And here is our little dress. I think it's just adorable. It's like a long blouse. Let's take a better look here. And it is the most beautiful bubblegum pink outfit. And there we go. Such a cute little set. So I'm going to be listing this at my Ko-fi. Oh, so cute. Look at that. I was thinking of maybe putting a little bow there, but it's going to take the look of the flower. So we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it like it looks right here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of this sewing tutorial. And it was something that I just made. It's the same top pattern that I did, and I just used 2 fingers to make it longer, and you saw this little piece that I used right here. So I'm going to do a short video, and I'm going to list it at my Ko-fi. Hope if you like it, hope that you're the one that gets to buy it. Have a great one. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's helping my channel grow. I'm really new. I'm working on my first 1,000, and then I'm going to be working on my hours. Have a great one. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.